to begin today's class. So as you get settled, find a comfortable spot near the front of your mat. Maybe your crisscross applesauce, or maybe seated on your shins. I'm gonna spray a little bit of patchouli and sweet orange today for peace. We're going to be practicing moon salutations together. Traditionally, the moon is representative of the divine feminine. So this is the part of each of us that is connected into deep, caring, nurturing, abundance. It is the softer side of each of us. And yes, we each hold space for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The masculine being represented in the fiery fierceness and warmth of the sun, whereas the feminine is rooted in the moon, that bright light in the middle of the night guiding us home. As you settle into this idea and start to connect into the softer side of yourself, I invite you to also bring your connection into your body and breath. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose, into the low belly, and then exhaling out through the mouth. Let the chest fall, let the shoulders fall as well. And then again, deep inhale in. Expand that belly, hold at the top for a couple of seconds, exploring that breath, and then as you exhale, open the mouth, HA. One more time, deeper, bigger. Extra sip of air at the top, maybe a little uncomfortable, but feel that expansion happen in the body, and then exhale, HA. And seal the lips. Now taking that same expression of breath in through the nose and out through the nose. A little tension on the exhale. Utilizing those little muscles that we just found in our HA exhale. Every piece of practice that I guide you through, especially breath, is meant to enhance your experience. We practice yoga because of, yes, the gains in flexibility and strength, but also the gains in presence, self-awareness, self-expression, creativity. All of these things linked in a 30-minute practice. The celebration of the body and therefore the self. And so as we settle into the last few moments of our mindfulness practice before we begin, I invite you to pull in an intention to your practice, an anchor point for you to breathe into at every step of this 30 minutes. Maybe you find a place inside yourself that's asking for softness, grace, these nurturing, motherly qualities of the divine feminine. Maybe it's something completely different. It does not matter as long as it means something to you. On your next inhale, take your hands out to your sides, palms facing up, and reach them up overhead, bringing the palms to touch. Exhale the hands to your center chest as you bow your chin down. Take one last deep expression of breath as you pull that intention into the center of yourself. And as you exhale, the intention grows like a bright light from the center of your chest, moving through every cell of your body until everything is embodied in a bright white light. As you inhale, lift your hands up overhead. Grow nice and tall, and as you exhale, take that left hand down to the mat and reach the right fingertips over to the side. Peel open that shoulder to stack it. You should feel a deep stretch in your side body. Gaze up at the fingertips. Reach. Breathe. And then slowly we're going to go ahead and move to the other side, planting the right hand, reaching with the left fingertips. Stack the shoulders, press this base shoulder away from the ear. Reach, point with those fingertips, a nice long line in the side body. Let a little smile come across your lips. Slowly we come up and then reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, take them back behind you, interlace the fingers, pull down, roll the shoulders down and back, open your chest. And then as you exhale, round the fingertips forward, contracting that upper back, and inhale, open. Exhale, flow forward, chin to chest. Inhale, open. Last time, exhale, around the upper back. Inhale, open. Then exhale, allow the hands to come down to the side. We're gonna roll up over the knees here. Coming into an all fours position, hands right beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, and find a little bit of fluidity in the body. What's calling out for your attention? Where might you find soreness, pain, stagnation? We're going to take a couple rounds of cat-cow together. So as you align your heart forward towards the front of your mat, you pull your belly button into your spine, take a deep breath in, and exhale. All the air moves out of the body as you contract the back up, and as you inhale, allow the belly to scoop. The tailbone and heart rises one. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time. Allow the head, neck, and shoulders to fully relax. And inhale, scoop the belly. Lift the tailbone, lift the heart. Exhale. Cat pose. And inhale. Cow. One more expression to the beat of your own breath. And find neutral. We're going to warm up the low body a little bit before we begin. Taking that left foot out in front of you, aligning the knee over the second toe. We're going to creep the back leg back and release the shin down. And then we're going to heel toe that foot to the outside edge of the mat, bringing our hands to the inside arch. Breathe into this for a second. Feel what's going on in the body. Feel the stretch through that front hip flexor. Squeeze the butt. Maybe you feel this on the inside thigh. This is runner's lunge. Breathe into it. Maybe you want to ground through that right hand as you take the left to the left knee and come onto the knife edge of that foot, breathing into the inner thigh a little bit more. Try to rotate the body towards that knee. Staying nice and tall, good posture. And then go ahead and bring it down, heel toeing back to center. We're going to flip that back toe in, and we're going to go ahead and gently switch sides. Releasing the shin down, knee over toe, hands to frame the foot for just the first couple of moments. Really, really breathing into that front hip flexor. And then we can go ahead and take that out to the outer edge, hands to the inside arch of the foot. This is a good one to have a block on hand for if you need a little bit of extra height. So if you're really having to round to get into this position, a block will just allow you to keep better form and protect that low back even more. There are blocks in the closet if you ever need them. We're going to go ahead and work into that inner thigh as you come onto the knife edge of that foot. Take your hand to the knee, twist your body a little bit towards that knee, and allow that leg to relax. Breathe. Slowly, we're going to go ahead and bring that foot down. Heel toe back to center. The back toe flips in, lift to low lunge, and step back to your first downward facing dog of class. Your fingers are spread wide, your feet are hip width apart, and you can go ahead and begin to pedal out the feet, releasing one knee or one heel and the opposite knee, like you're pedaling a bicycle. Creating a little bit of warmth in the legs. Continuing to breathe. And then find stillness. As you invite stillness into the pose, make sure that you're keeping a slight bend in those knees. You're pressing your heart towards your upper thighs. You're creeping your tailbone towards the sky, and then exhale, allow your heels to relax towards the mat. You should still have a bend in the knees, so that heel flattening is coming from gravity and not from forcing a straight leg position. Send your breath into your shoulders. Send your breath into the back of the legs. We're going to find a deep bend in the knees and then either hop or step to the front of your mat. Uttanasana, forward fold, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Your heart reaches out in front of you, nice flat back. And exhale, release. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. And exhale, hands come to the heart. I'm going to have everybody face the side of the room, so please turn. We're going to find a nice, strong foundation through the legs, lifting through the crown of the head here. As you inhale, I want you to interlace all but your pointer finger and thumb and grow nice and tall, lifting those hands towards the sky. As you exhale, squeeze your glutes and tick-tock over towards the left side of the room. The fingers meet the left side of the wall. Inhale, center, and exhale over to the other side. We're going to do this a couple more times, so just tick-tocking to the beat of your own breath to find a little bit of warmth in the side body. Keep your glutes firm. Stretches coming from your obliques. Stand in the middle whenever you're ready. And then exhale, we're going to release the hands and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches forward. Exhale, release. Heel toe the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart with the toes pointing forward. And go ahead and grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Your belly hangs onto your upper thighs. You release the head, neck, and shoulders fully. Maybe you even find a little swing in the upper body if that feels good. All that weight hanging forward, counterbalanced by weight moving into the heels. Release that head. Resist the tendency to pick it up. Your upper body is heavy. And then find center. Release the swing. Release your fingertips as the feet heel toe back together. Sealing the legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Interlace all but your pointer finger and thumb. Grow nice and tall. And exhale, we're going to take those hands over to the left side of the room. Take your bottom shoulder and bring it forward, and your top shoulder and bring it back. Stretching into the side body, while still keeping that good form without the shoulders dropping into the ears. And then inhale back to center, and exhale over to the right. Bottom shoulder comes forward, top shoulder comes back. Inhale back to center. And as we exhale, we're going to take a big wide step on our mats. So feet should be wide, toes forward. And then we're going to flip our heels in so our toes face out. And exhale, release the hands to 90 degrees at either side for goddess pose. Knees track out over the toes. Sink down. Imagine there's light coming out of every single one of your fingertips up towards the sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Squeeze your booty. Your back should be like it's running down a wall. Sink another centimeter deeper. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach up. Bring the hands to touch and step into the center of your mat. We're going to take the right foot back behind us so that it intercepts the front heel. So front heel should hit the center of that back foot. We're going to open the arms nice and wide here. And then we're going to go ahead and find triangle pose. So taking, if you need some extra support, either a block or you can take the bottom hand to your shin. We're going to keep that shoulder nice and open. I should be able to fit your body between two panes of glass. So take that back hip and pull it in. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, lift the torso, lift the arms. And we're going to step that back foot in 45 degrees, and we're going to find pyramid pose. So the heart now aims towards the big toe, trying to square the hips, and breathe into the front leg. We're going to take the hands now and shoot them back towards the back of the room, and then inhale, lift all the way up. Taking that back foot a little bit farther back behind us, we're going to come all the way down into low lunge, and then release the top of that shin and lift torso for a low lunge crescent. We come all the way up, we squeeze the glutes, and then we sink into that hip with the arms up towards the sky. Like, you can take a little mini back bend here, do what feels good for you, and then you're gonna go ahead and fall over that front leg, this time taking a little shift. So taking that foot forward, we're gonna take the opposite foot out into a open lunge. You should feel this in the inner thigh. If you can get that front foot fully down, please do, but if you lack balance there like me, it's okay to be on the ball of that front foot. Good. Slowly, we're going to walk this over to the other side. So taking that foot all the way down and switching. The toe, the opposite is up. We're opening through that inner thigh on the other side. Breathe here. Keep the torso lifted. Good form. And then we're going to walk to the other side, finding low lunge crescent. So releasing that shin on the opposite side of the body. You might not be able to see me, but I will cue you. And we're going to lift the torso all the way up. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure the knee's aligned over that toe. And then we're going to sink down without sinking forward. Finding that big, long stretch through the front of the hip flexor. Remember here, you can lift the heart towards the sky a little bit more if you have the balance and stability. Little heart opener. And then exhale. Go ahead and fold over. Flipping that back toe up, we're going to lift to a low lunge, and then we're going to take that back foot in for a pyramid. So the back foot's at 45. The heart is aligned over that front toe. Breathing into the back of the leg. Take the hands back behind you, squeezing the triceps. And then we're going to lift all the way up and take that back foot flipped into that warrior position, finding triangle pose. We're keeping lifted through the shoulders, shoulders away from ears, pinning in that back glute. Like I could stick your body between two panes of glass. Inhale, take those arms up, the torso lifts. And we're going to find goddess pose once again, taking our heels in, our big toes out. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, elbows to 90 as we sink down. Tuck the pelvis underneath of you, knees track out over the toes. Good job. If you're finding rounding in the back, I want you to tilt your pelvis in towards you. Squeeze your booty. Belly button into spine. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink down. Light through every fingertip. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Holding here for a beat. Inhale, come all the way up. And then we're going to go ahead and take the hands to prayer as we step all the way back in and turn towards the front of the room. Stay here for a minute. Taking a few deep breaths in. Connecting that belly into, that breath into the deep low belly. How do you feel? What's changed in the body since you first arrived in class? Honor that feeling. Come back into your intention. We're going to do a little bit of balance work before we take it to our mats. Inhale as one. We lift the hands up overhead. Interlace all but the pointer finger and thumb. Grow tall. And exhale over to the right. Take the bottom shoulder forward, the top shoulder back. Stretch into that side body. Squeeze the glutes. And then back to center. Deep breath in and exhale over to the other side. Bottom shoulder forward, top shoulder back. Come a little deeper. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, fold over. And inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. We're going to take a step back with our back toe. And slowly, with intention, keeping the hips squared, we're going to take the heart towards the front of our mat. Slowly hinging, keeping a little bend in that front knee to get more and more parallel with the ground. This is Warrior 3. You can keep the hands here in prayer. You can float them back behind you. You might even want to shoot them out in front of you. There's no right way. It's whatever way works best for you. Playing with balance. And then slowly inhale, hinge back up. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Interlace all but the pointer finger and thumb. Exhale over to the left. And inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep. Lead with the heart. Exhale, hands to the heart. And this time, step your left foot back. Anchor on that toe. And as you feel ready and led, find a little micro bend in that front leg. And keeping the hips square, the back foot flexed, we allow the heart to come more parallel with the ground. It's about that hinge, not getting that leg up. You can add any hand variation that feels good. Hands shoot forward, hands shoot back, or they can stay at the heart. And if you fall out of it like I just did, the goal is just to get back in. Slowly, we begin to tilt back up, bringing the legs together. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. And go ahead and come down onto the shins, swiveling them forward to come to lay on your backs. We're going to take Happy Baby here. Taking the knees into the body, and then the hands will grab the inside arch of the feet as they kick up towards the sky. Allow your knees to widen. And send your breath into those inner thighs and outer hips. Another very feminine pose here. Creating more openness. Invite softness into the body. Maybe you take a little rock back and forth. Slowly, we're going to go ahead and release those knees back into the chest. Releasing the left foot all the way out flat as we take that right leg up. Interlace the hands, place them either behind the hamstring or up at the calf not right behind the knee. Breathe into the back of the leg. And then bend at the knee, taking that knee in towards the armpit and then squeeze it tighter into your chest. You should feel a stretch on the outside of that hip flexor. Breathe. And then slowly let that leg go. Left knee pulls into the body. Interlace the hands behind the back of the hamstring or the calf. Repeat whatever you did on the other side. Invite softness into the stretch. Surrender in the body. And then you can go ahead and bend at the knee, taking that knee out to the armpit of the same side and then guiding it into the center of the chest. Again, big stretch on the outside of that hip flexor. Slowly release that leg to the wide edge of your mat. Allow your arms to fall down at your sides, palms facing up towards the sky. As we move into our final Shavasana. A few minutes of silence to challenge our awareness and our presence that much more. Every time that your attention slips away from this room towards a to-do list, a should, a need to, I invite you to gently guide your awareness back into your body and your breath, immersing yourself in the experience of this moment in love and gratitude. Breathe in. belly. Hold it. And exhale, release. Express a little gratitude to yourself in this moment for showing up to class today. For showing up for your intention just by acknowledging it. As we bring awareness back into the body and to the room, feel free to take any stretch, tap, anything that feels good and awakening for you. I like to take a little stretch in opposite directions. Maybe you just want to give yourself a hug or roll around for a moment. As you feel ready and led, you can make your way into a seated position and begin to pack up your stations. Thank you for the gift of your presence today. I appreciate having each and every one of you in class. The light in me sees and acknowledges and honors the light in you. Namaste.